Today I'm at Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort at the Walt Disney World Resort. And you know, for too long I overlooked this resort, opting for places like Pop Century, Port Orleans, or even the Polynesian. But Fort Wilderness is a classic Disney World experience, and I'm so glad I finally gave it a try, and it's now one of my favorite resorts. In this video, I'll share 5 must-dos while at Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground. Now, if you're like me and you don't have an RV, it's no problem. There are a number of places that rent them, even right here in Orlando, just outside of Disney. Or you can do what I did and book a wilderness cabin. First of all, they are very cozy inside, but they also have the ability to accommodate 6 guests. They have a living room, a kitchen with full-size appliances, a separate bedroom with a queen bed and bunk beds. But my favorite feature is the barbecue grill and the deck and picnic table outside. Now, the big question everybody asks me is, how much do the cabins at Fort Wilderness cost per night? And unfortunately, there is no easy answer. See, it has to do with things like time of year and if you want a package. But they generally range from about $450 to $650 per night. There's absolutely nothing wrong with taking a little time off from the theme parks, having a barbecue, maybe going to the evening sing-along with Chip and Dale, and just relaxing in the wilderness, the way Disney intended. One of the best kept secrets here at Walt Disney World is a little place known as the Tri-Cricle-D Ranch. The name is a reference to an old Mickey Mouse Club spin-off called The Adventures of Spin and Marty, where the boys camped at the Triple R Ranch. Anyway, you can stroll through the stable to visit Cinderella's ponies and the working horses of Walt Disney World. There's actually 90 of them in all. You're welcome to walk through the ranch and visit the horses and see this beautiful antique calliope. It was purchased by Walt Disney in the 1950s for the opening of Disneyland. Oh, and then there's this. A little museum dedicated to Walt Disney's love of horses. There's some great memorabilia and photos inside. It is here that you'll also find pony rides for little ones right here at the Tri-Cricle-D Ranch. The fort offers 25-minute horse-drawn carriage and wagon rides that take you on a tour through the entire resort. This is a great way to see the resort, especially during the fall when many of the campers set up amazing and elaborate Halloween and Christmas displays at their campsite. Now, these tours can be booked starting 60 days in advance. Group wagon rides are also available. And during the Christmas season, there's even a horse-drawn sleigh ride available. But since this is Florida, the sleighs are on wheels. There are 2 general stores at the fort, the Settlement Trading Post and the Meadow Trading Post. It is here where you can purchase select grocery items, just the essentials like milk, eggs, and bread, and a few other items. If you're a Disney nerd, you might consider Disney merchandise an essential part of your shopping list, and don't worry, there's plenty of that too. I like that they have a number of Fort Wilderness logo gear as well. Now, if you're wondering about how you can have a barbecue at your cabin, the Meadow Trading Post and the Settlement Trading Post both carry charcoal, firewood, and even s'more kits. Now, I saved the best for last. The one thing that you must do at Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort is to rent a golf cart. Even if you have your own vehicle, I say ditch the family car and spring for a golf cart rental. You'll see them everywhere at the fort and driving around, and our golf cart was some of the most fun that we had during our entire stay. We drove around aimlessly each night just to enjoy the scenery and the fresh air. We saw some wildlife, and we went to go and check out some of the RVs. Some of them are quite impressive. But you can also drive it to the pool, to the general stores, and even to the boat that goes to Magic Kingdom and to the bus stop. Which brings me to transportation. So Fort Wilderness has internal buses like a few other Disney World resorts. Now, to get to Magic Kingdom, you can take the boat from the settlement. It's a scenic boat ride that passes by Disney's Wilderness Lodge Resort and Disney's Contemporary Resort, and eventually getting to Magic Kingdom. The boat ride is about 10 minutes or so, and it's very, very scenic, and it's kind of one of the highlights of staying at Fort Wilderness. You can walk to the settlement, you can take the internal shuttle, or drive your golf cart. They have parking for golf carts right near the boat dock. but buses will take you to all other resort areas from the Outpost Depot. Of course, this isn't everything there is to do at Fort Wilderness Resort. You'll also want to check out the Hoop-de-Doo musical review. That's the longest running show in America. Rent a canoe or a kayak. You can go off-road on a Segway tour, spend an afternoon at the pool and water slide, movies under the stars, and more. Nestled on 750 acres of pine cypress forest, the Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground evokes the timeless beauty of the American frontier, and it's a totally unique way to enhance your Disney World vacation. Every day, I help people plan magical vacations to Walt Disney World Resort. I'd be happy to help you too. My name is Darren, a travel advisor with Magical Vacations Travel. For more information about me and what I do, visit OrlandoParksGuide.com. I'm also on Facebook and Instagram.